Welcome back, Syndicate members. It is I, Joshua Min, back once again with another independent comic book review. Rachel is joining me again. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm one. I love that shade of lipstick too.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, so this one's one we've had for a while too.
Yes, definitely back in the depths of our box.
Yeah, so actually, this one we got at Ancient City from, I believe it was C. Matthew Foote.
Yes.
And you will remember him as the writer for the Bee Gees.
Which was another one that we did.
Yeah, that was a fun comic. And that was actually, I think, an extra large comic, too.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a nice size.
And I love the coloring on the front, that pink, that hot pink, and then the inside, I believe, was black and white.
Black and white.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, so when I was looking through the box and I saw this one, I was like, oh, I completely forgotten about this one.
We did.
Yeah, because we were going through some stuff with the studio, moving stuff around. I think that's how some of these books ended up in the back of the box.
Right, where they shouldn't have been.
Yeah, because the back of the box we keep basically all the ones we've already reviewed, and then I guess some of these ended up in that portion of the box.
Yeah. But we fixed that.
We sure did. Also, hopefully Paulo will be back.
Yeah, he's going to make a special appearance here pretty soon.
So, yeah, we can't wait to have him back. So, ready to dive into this business?
Yeah, let's get it started.
Okay, well, right away, the cover is awesome. Actually, I put it on the backdrop here, too. I love it. It's got, our main villain, like, kind of towering over. And it's called Ancient City Adventures.
Yes. And already it's like, oh, what's going on? And you can see the fort on the front, which is, of course, is where we got it from is Ancient City Con, which is right there in St. Augustine. Mm-hmm. So it was a nice little homage to where we were at, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, actually, I enjoyed that part, too, that it was very Florida-based. And actually, a lot of things were happening in this one because as soon as you turn it, the first page is basically hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember, 16-something? I can't remember the date,
and
but
basically,
it was a long time ago.
Pirates were invading St. Augustine.
Mm-hmm. And they were trying to defend what was going to be the Fort Constellion. What is it?
Oh, I didn't write it down.
Oh, I can't remember. Anyways, the popular fort there in St. Augustine, what it will be one day. So they're defending that. And it's a really cool battle scene. You got the ship in the background. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and also we noticed it's in black and white.
Yes, another black and white from this. It was another surprise because you had such a colorful cover page.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I enjoy Ryan English, his artwork in black and white.
Oh, for sure. And honestly, I went back and looked at the Bee Gees because I almost couldn't remember. I was like, wait, this looks so different. He does have a very different style, even though it's still in black and white. And I thought that was really cool how he's able to do that.
I really enjoy it. So basically, we have this battle scene going on.
Yes, between the pirates and then, of course, the people there at the fort and then the residents there in St. Augustine. So they're all just, defending it.
They're all teaming up against the pirates. And then we see our main villain appear.
Yes.
Now, how do you pronounce this guy's name? Vincenzo Della Nuva.
Yeah.
Delanucci.
It's a nice name. I don't think that's it. No, but he does have quite the appearance. I mean, he's got these awesome, beard chop things, and he's got them in the ponytails.
See, I'm going for that. I still got a ways to go.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. Well, because I'm 25% pirate.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, on my father's side.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he's like basically kind of a badass.
Oh yeah, he looks great. He's got this little half page going, and he's just bust in, and you're like, uh-oh, this is the pirate to mess with. And pretty much he's thinking like, okay, if I can take over this fort, I'm gonna be like the king. Actually,
yeah, he's right about that. And so we have this guy, one of our heroes of the story, and he is what it seems like he's loading a cannon up.
Yes, he is loading a cannon, and I guess it's like his his
Oh,
ancestor.
so that's right. Yeah, so it's very important. So he has this trinket around his neck, and he's taking it off his neck, and they're like, "Hey, what is that?" It's the ashes of my, I guess, of the people that this Delanuche guy had killed.
Yes.
And he's using the ashes like in the cannon.
As like gunpowder almost.
Yeah, maybe it's mixed with gunpowder. It's got to be, because I don't think ashes would work very well.
Yeah, because nothing else has been working on this guy, this king pirate guy. Nothing is working on him,
and he's like slicing through these dudes.
Yeah, and so they shoot this cannon at him, and yeah, it actually doesn't do a whole lot. They're like, "No, what is happening?" Until the guy goes up and don't call Delanuche. That's all I'm thinking. Delanueva. That he goes up to him and tries to slice him with his knife, and the knife just like disintegrates.
To be fair, it was a sword.
A sword, I'm sorry.
It was a pirate scabbard.
Oh,
and yeah, he basically, he's already had the sword out, and I guess the cannon ended up like just decimating the blade.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. It had something to do with the cannon.
We learned that this dude is actually immortal.
Yeah, which that explains a lot.
Yeah, that's why the cannon didn't actually damage him at all, but it damaged his sword. Like, his sword's completely gone.
Yeah, and I think because there was like the magic from the dead ancestors, they got in there and messed up the sword.
Well, also, salt water could rust.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
And so this goes on until there's like a dramatic story shift.
Yes, a very dramatic story shift. All of a sudden, it's like, I think it said like 300 and something years later about that. But it's pretty much today's time, and you see this girl and her mom, going into a new house, and people are getting moved in.
Okay, this was an awesome room, though.
Jealous of this girl's room.
It was like an attic.
The view.
Like an attic room, and then it had a porthole. It had a porthole, and then she was hoping that the roof leaked like a real shit.
That was weird. I don't think she should be hoping for me. The mom was like, "Yeah, I don't know if that's what for, but sure."
But apparently, they moved to St. Augustine.
What I'm assuming was not the what they wanted, because the mom's worried about your friends and everything else, and the girl's like, "It's one friend. Calm down. I can FaceTime her. We're cool." But yeah, so I thought that was funny. But yeah, it's just kind of exploring the house. But the girl is like super excited because she seems really into pirates, and she's just thinking this is just the greatest move of her life, going to St. Augustine.
People like really do romanticize pirates, but I don't think you'd really want to hang out with these guys.
No, especially the smell alone. I just can't imagine that would be good.
I mean, yeah. What's going on out there? Basically, the mom tells her, hey, we're going to go eat dinner at this old place pirates used to hang out.
Yeah, and you're going to love it. Everything's going to be pulling up.
And she does love it, because just the concept of, they're going to ride bikes there.
Yeah, which at first she's like, what are you talking about? She's like, you really want to get back in the car? And I'm like, I can relate to that. You need a bike over there.
I think I'd just walk. I mean, we know about long car rides.
For sure.
So I don't know if my legs could handle being on a bike after a long car ride. So yeah, they're out there and they're eating, and then they're kind of like reminiscing, and then we find out that the girl's, that she is in fact her daughter.
Yeah.
And then that the dad is deceased.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah.
And that he gave her a key that she wears around her neck. Mm-hmm. And then, she's kind of like, telling her mom about the memory, but it's showing it in, the comic panels where basically the dad gave her this old key, and she's like, so you just found some old key in a room somewhere, and this is my birthday present?
And he's like, look, I don't want you to be a spoiled brat or anything. But it's apparently something that his dad gave him, It's just one of those little trinkets that kind of keep passing down when that, is that age. And I thought that was really sweet, though.
But it's probably going to unlock something pretty cool.
Oh, I can imagine. It looked old.
And I guess we'll have to hit Ancient City Con to get it.
I know, because then it's supposed to be continued. I'm like, why do we keep getting these continued ones? This is crazy.
Well, for sure, like, this was a good pickup just because it's very based and...
Oh, in our backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, that part's kind of cool. But what did you like about this comic?
Vincencio de la Nueva. I thought he was just awesome. The way he looked, the way his presence was. He was like a king of the pirates. I just thought that was
him
awesome.
being immortal should put him at, very high on that list.
Right? I would think so, because that's, I think, one of the biggest problems a pirate has is you're going to die. So if you're immortal, it'd be pretty good.
The lifespan isn't too good in that career path. I really like the black and white.
I did. Actually, I love that part. The art, again, I just thought it was a really cool transition because you go from that bright front page, the cover looking awesome. You flip it and you get this completely different black and white, which was even different from the VG style, which I thought was really cool.
And, I also think that, black and white is very underrated.
Oh, completely. Because like I said, there's so much detail that you can go into. And it just amazed me because you literally are just doing it with a pen, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, and I do really like, it's, in a lot of ways it's harder because you only have grays to work with.
Yeah.
I also put that I like the girl's attic room.
Oh, no, I love that. That's my dream right there. That would be the coolest room to have, especially the view that she had through that porthole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was awesome. What did you really like?
So what I really liked was, the art style, the black and white. I just thought the amount of detail that he was able to do in it was really incredible. Even the fight scenes,
it's so
like that
crisp.
front page, like I said, you see the ship in the background. I thought that was really cool how you could literally see the ship, the beach.
Yeah, and the guy running down with the sword.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
I really liked the dad's memory of the key.
Oh, I thought that was really cool. Yeah. I thought it was not only funny, it brought a little comic to it, but it also kind of showed, what was going on, why she missed him. Because at first I'm like, did they divorce? I'm like, what happened? But I'm like, no, he must have passed away, and that's why they moved and everything.
Yeah, that's like a fresh start.
Yeah.
Also that it's very specific to Ancient City Con.
Oh, see, I love that. I thought the fact that they did one for the con itself, not only for the con itself, but then for St. Augustine itself. Like I said, they had a fort on the cover. The battle was based there at the fort. The pirates against, the St. Augustine people.
Oh, Fort Clinch.
No.
Is that the name of that fort there?
No.
That's the Spanish fort.
There is a fort there named that, but this was the Fort Costa. I don't know why it's not coming. Man, we've been there 100 times, but anyways.
So I also love the pirate story.
Oh, I thought it was actually. I really love that. Both of the stories. I thought it was cool how he went from one to the other. Well, but in the same place.
I'm kind of seeing how this is probably going to work out, where that key is going to unlock wherever Telenuche is at. And that's what's going to...
You don't stop calling him. Oh, you're so weird.
So that's what I think is going to happen, is that key is going to... Because he's immortal. So they probably locked him away somewhere in some prison. And then maybe her lineage was like one of the original people that did that. And so that key has been passed down in her family.
Wow, I did not go that far into it. I just thought it was a cute key.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Anyways, I also I love the part, we didn't go into it a lot, but Vincencio, when they are there with the good guy and he's blowing them up and everything, he's like, oh wait, I know you. He recognizes him somehow. Oh yeah, you're right. And the guy responds, he's like, oh, and you'll never forget. I'm like, that is like the best line ever.
And that's when he lights the cannon.
Yes, but I was like, oh, that is like the perfect line right there. I was like, that was awesome.
And the fact that he saved those ashes.
That's dedication right there. Hey, he's like, no, this is my grandma, my mama. I'm mad. Like, 'cause he said that, he took out his grandmother, or he's not took her out, but definitely killed the mother. But he said, disowned or dishonored the grandmother and then murdered the mother. So he's definitely got some issues with this guy.
Major defilement.
So weird.
I love the first page of this book.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's really cool how it just started out right as soon as we're getting into it. You get a battle scene. That was
and you just get right into that, right into that story there. So that was awesome.
Yeah, I really liked it. Honestly, I just loved the story as a whole. I thought it was not only really, it was a quick read, so it's not like it took a long time.
That's true. It wasn't a big comic, but it was thoroughly entertaining.
It was so good. From the two different stories, complete opposites of what was going on in the world. You know, you got one fighting for their lives, the other girl's like having the best time with her new room. You know what I mean? But they're just having like such good things, and it was like a little bit of comedy in there, and it was good. I really liked the story.
And I'm going to go back and revisit the VGs because it's been a long, and I'm pretty sure we have at least 3 issues of those.
I think we're gonna have to do another one because, like I said, I really like the stories that they do. I really like the art that they do. I think it's just really cool.
Well, yeah, because that first issue of VGs was amazing.
Yeah,
I love that book. And I know, I know that we have, because I know I've read 2, and I've read at least 3 of them. So I know, I think we have at least 3 in there.
Something.
But we can review maybe number 2. That'd be awesome.
That would be good. It's on the books.
All right. Well, do you have any other?
No, just make sure you go and check these out because all the stories that we read have been awesome. So
I'll definitely put
can't miss.
C. Matthew Foote and Ryan English's info down below.
Yeah.
And make sure you hit them up and tell them Joshua Mammoth sent you. All right, Syndicate members, that's all I got for you. Between the known and the unknown lies the mammoth. I'll see you next time.